pushing. That shit's hard as fuck. I was like, I'm not pushing no girl that's still in school. Shout out to you though for getting your degree or your master's or your doctorates. You know, you're better than me. But like, would I date you? Probably not for real. Because like,
We lied, baby. I be like,
yeah, like you definitely don't got enough time to actively be my woman and to keep me away from these bitches.
type shit.
Facts. Ain't right. Hey, Rob, you need to
Yeah.
just up that shit screen,
I,
dog. They already complaining
hey,
and shit
don't
in the main chat. I got to like 1 o'clock, man.
I swear.
I got shit to do. It's hell yeah. Hey, we just go through the top 25.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Nah, to get there. You need me a shirt?
I already shared it.
Yeah, them Haitians though, man. I can't say.
Never ever Haitians.
Man, it's just they legs. And, like I said, them that dancing shit, and they hips and they legs, boy. I was sitting there, motherfucker, like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, you could get me from legs a mile away. I'm a sucker. Yep.
Mm-mm.
These
As
big quarters,
niggas, as niggas tap in, fellas. Type your team name in this bitch. Let's know
Fuck
your
Georgia,
name.
Donnie's ass. Fuck Georgia,
where the
and
fuck he at?
I say fuck Florida.
and Donnie's ass. Yeah, I just
He,
wanted to reiterate that.
he
I
followed
say,
us. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry.
I say
Shout out
fuck
to
Florida.
Miami though for the big dub last night that I watched.
Damn, yeah, made dude leave, man. How the
Yeah,
fuck?
Garrett
that
won.
nigga. Yeah, he ain't win. That nigga dragged LSU. That
That's
nigga
crazy.
dragged LSU in Miami though. So I mean,
Yeah.
we can't act like Miami's just not an easy spot to go play.
At all.
But he drugged that nigga in Miami.
Man, fellas, it's been a long time since we've been on our show shit, man. We got to get back to this shit on a consistent basis, especially with Man League coming out soon, starting off soon. As everybody tap in, just type in your team name, fellas. Just let us know you in here whenever you do get a chance. But man, hey, fellas, let's talk about this top 25, man. At the top, we got the motherfucking the Alabama boys. How y'all feel about them?
He's doing his
Haters.
thing.
They
He
roster
2 and
loaded.
1. He just beat Florida State.
I was about to say his losses to Clemson. Their roster is loaded. There's a lot of speed there.
Oh, they lost to
Um,
you.
yeah, and
See
then
what?
their quarterback situation. I didn't really get to look at like the depth chart stats of him, like his attributes and shit. But their quarterback is just seems like a little decent drop off between Milton and him. And I think it shows in some of the gameplay, some of the plays he wasn't able to make, or how the times he wasn't able to keep drives alive. Or Milton probably makes that shit, for being for real, like 30 times easier.
Right.
Um, but I would say solid team for. There's a lot of speed over there. It's still Alabama. Like it's a lot of speed over there. A lot of just good players, and then his trenches are really good. But I think the problem is that like just like most a lot of users, we don't run the ball. We're not running the ball a lot of times. Like certain
Right.
users, they're not just sitting there running the ball 20 to 30 carries. Not even with one back, just 20 to 30 carries. Period. To kind of keep the pace and like
Yep,
dominate games.
on his
And
ass right there.
yeah, and I think Bama falls into that. If they were a 20 to 30 run team, I think you would see
I
you
can't
would
see
probably see
him being
undefeated.
a 20-30 run player though. Hey,
Hmm.
as much as it may be dominant to running this disc and running college, it's like for me it's about boring as shit. Unless I'm doing some extra shit.
Yeah, you gotta really
I
be a runner to sit there and run 30 times
hell
in this
yeah,
shit. Like you really gotta
hell
enjoy
yeah.
running the ball to do that
But
shit. Not just
Alabama might have the best roster right now. You know what I'm saying? One of the top ones.
Yeah, I would.
Top
Yeah,
three for surely. From what I
yeah.
seen. From what I seen. Top three for surely. And he's getting crazy recruits. So,
Oh, that's a given.
and he just beat Florida State in a fucking shootout. 56-42. So look like they're rolling, man. Look, they're rolling. They're on a bye week this week.
Yeah, you hold 43% of the 43 votes over. You know. So
Hell
that
yeah, I
counts for
fuck with him,
something too.
man. At number 2, we got them Texas boys. We got Ray. You know, if you hear Ray, bro, he's definitely quiet. I don't know how I feel about that. He's definitely quiet.
This year.
I guess he got 2 bye weeks in a row. I guess it's bye week central right now. But he got, because we didn't have that many, we had all user games for real, so, for the most part. But Texas, man, they flying high, efficient offense. He's always going to create some turnovers. I know he played some tough niggas, too. He played.
Not only did he play tough niggas, all his games is away, so that's impressive in itself.
Oh yeah, his schedule is ridiculous.
I feel your pain, Ray. I feel your pain. At Georgia and at Bama was fucking atrocious, bro.
Yeah, Ray got 9. I think he got 9 away games or 8 away games. Something fucking ridiculous, bro. To the point where he sent his recruits for bye weeks down there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because he's limited on the fucking home game. So
that's a good adjustment by him though to do that, because a lot of people probably would have been. I mean, you gotta set the visits up regardless, type shit. You know what I mean? But that's a good adjustment by him, because you could still get some complimentary visits from the bye weeks. You just gotta plan them right with the right people.
Right. Facts. Hey, shout out to some Texas boys, man. They got a good roster as well. So to see them running. I like to see that, bro. Shout out to Ray. There you know. And as you see with all these user games, already there's not as many undefeated teams as there was last year. You know what I'm saying? We had about 20 fucking undefeated teams with computer games last year in week 4. Now we only got a couple already. At number 3 we got NC State. Who's that? Junior?
Yep.
Man, Junior nice, man. I ain't gonna hold you. In my opinion, man, Junior he a tough person to beat, man.
He came in upset at Georgia off the rip.
Upset at Georgia off the rip.
Definitely took Georgia down off the rip.
He texted me right after that game. I'm like, good shit, dog. Even though Donnie about weak as shit.
I think it's really just he understands his team. NC State in real life, being from North Carolina, and I can tell you just the school's history, NC State has definitely been on a better rise than any team out of North Carolina football-wise, I would say.
And you know, he plays like Junior's
they're better than North Carolina.
He's like one of them other guys that really still play Madden within NCAA.
His Madden scheme is just simple West Coast. So it's simple West Coast in college can really excel, and that's where I was going with the next part. Is he just knows his players, his team, his scheme, and he knows the scheme and how to execute and stay poised. Obviously, when he's playing those bigger teams, Georgia, whoever else he's played. Because NC State has a stadium pulse too. They're ranked in their stadium shit. It's not OD, but they're still ranked at home. So if you come to NC State, it's not just easy to walk in NC State. And then the caliber of teams though, that's what's most impressive. They might read 4-star, but to the core, NC State is a bona fide 3-star, 3.5-star program.
Especially compared to the Georgia program.
Their roster, their freshmen are 72 overalls versus the Georgia freshman is 80 overall. There is a vast difference in their actual bloodline. They're not a blue blood at all in their blood. So I think it's really just coming down to him being smart and playing personnel schematic football followed up by defense. NC State does have a good defense. I'm guessing he kept that intact with his recruiting class and the way he developed. Their defense can come to play with certain teams.
He got a good defensive scheme in general, where he's ready to. You're not gonna score a lot of points on Junior, man, and he's efficient in the sense of he's not just gonna turn the ball over a million times. All the games I've seen Junior lose, he turned the ball over. And he doesn't do that too often. You feel me? And last season, not for nothing, he was in the playoffs. and he lost by 3 to Oregon. I put last second drive together, and I scored with like 10 seconds left. So, and that was my only close game of the playoffs. So, you gotta shout out though. You gotta look out for the NC State. Donnie said he caught him off guard. Hey, for the rest of the league, don't let him catch you off guard.
For sure.
I think that's what I was just about to say. That's another valid point because nobody really knows Junior is a user. He doesn't talk a lot. He's not in the chat as much as X and Y's and Z's. Kind of his identity over there, obviously in the other league. Like he's not saying much, but he sees a lot and he understands a lot, and he's definitely playing the game enough to really build a familiarity with, you know, what he's got going on.
And what people don't know, he's working on shit. He's one of them niggas who will sit and practice and work on the scheme. So you can't.
And you'll never know, obviously, because that's what I say. Niggas not talking. Niggas is not showing game clips. Niggas ain't sitting there like, yo, I just did X, Y, or expressing maybe that they're in 3 different leagues and they just did this. And anybody that grabs NC State, you know, whether it's first pick or last pick, I just think, you know, those type of schools, you either know what you're doing excessively or you're definitely confident in your play style. And he's just showing both.
Facts. So I fuck with them, man. And next, man, we got the fucking. Do we got a Colorado user?
I believe so. Dang, you bring one in?
Yeah.
Do we know him?
No. I don't, at least.
Yeah, I'm about to see real quick.
I think I asked the same question a couple days ago. I asked him to change his name to whatever because I couldn't fucking see what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's 3-0 with Colorado. I just looked at him.
Is he the user on the team?
Let me check. I'll check that, Rob. You don't gotta go off the show.
I thought you was in members already. My fault.
I think it's this Robert Lewis dude, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, I'm about to go on.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Let me go on there real quick. I just want to make sure this nigga got I just want to see if he got a user on him. But I mean, he got to though, honestly, because he wouldn't be 3-0. They got to use the schedule. Let me see. Colorado is, yep, he's at least his fucking username on here is X Newski. I'm not familiar with him, to be honest with you. I don't know if any of y'all played him yet. I'm not sure if anybody played him yet. Let me see something.
He's brought in by Alejandro.
Yeah, Alejandro brought him in for surely. I know that for surely.
Okay.
I'll just run something over real quick. Hold on.
3-0 with Colorado, still not.
3-0 with Colorado. I mean, Colorado, they lost Travis Hunter and they lost Shador, so they starting all the way over. Everybody went to the league.
So that means he got Jimmy Horn starting.
So he won week 1 against Central Michigan, 50-43. He beat Michigan at home, 37-21, and then he played a computer FCS Southeast. So
31-21, you said at
37-21.
At home at Colorado.
At home against Michigan. That's really his only true test so far.
Yeah, Michigan's roster is not as, I would say it's the same conversation between like NC State and Georgia. Like Colorado before this year, you wasn't looking at their roster like, oh my God, Colorado has people.
Well, you got to remember also, since he joined late with Oklahoma State, we didn't get to set his schedule. It was dummied out by then, so he got more computer games than most people do. So he got a favorable schedule to be something special. Because right now, the only person he got on the schedule is Nebraska and fucking Oklahoma. Honestly,
who's his division though? What division did we put Colorado in?
We put him in Big 12. So that's a pretty easy conference. That's probably one of the lighter conferences that we made. So yeah, shout out to the Colorado. We can't talk too much about him because we don't really know him.
He's ranked at 4.
He's ranked at 4. Oh, Donnie said he brought him in.
At 4 is a little, you know, gracious, but he did beat Michigan, so that's where that's coming from. Majority of, obviously. I think he'll benefit this year from the lack of true schedule and the simple fact that he's in the Big 12. You said. Um, But it's too early to tell. We'll have to come back and look at like if he loses to a CPU later, or if how his game with Nebraska goes before it's really any like evaluation towards it for real. Because
Facts.
Michigan's also a new user too when we brought him
Yeah.
in. So
Yeah, so we're gonna see. Number 5 though, got them Oregon Ducks, man, defending champs. Got to throw that out there. Yeah, they 2-1. They lost to.
The Gators.
I know. I just didn't want to say it. They lost to
that was this advance.
That was
Last advance.
That was last advance.
Oh, so you already took your drop. Okay, you already took.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was bad for me. It was. It was bad for both of us. He was rushing to go to work. I was meeting people outside and coming inside. I tried to call timeout. I mean, I tried to press pause. He couldn't pause because he had to get to work. So it was a shit show of a game. For probably both of us, we probably was running. He was rushing, I was doing the most. And yeah, I remember one time I had met somebody outside. I kicked the ball off thinking they was going to stop him. I come back in the crib, it's a touchdown. Like, this nigga ran the kickback. Like, goddamn. So, shit, that shit you gotta live with, man. But shout out to him, he still played a good game. Because I let my foot off the gas, so it was like, I was winning by like 20 at halftime, so I'm over here thinking I'm good to just cruise over, and yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to them Gators, bum ass niggas. But Oregon, man, they a tough team, man. They're young. We're young now. We got freshmen. We got freshmen everywhere playing right now, which was frustrating.
Quarterback. Who's your quarterback now?
Now my quarterback, I stuck with the junior because I don't like the quarterbacks that I recruited. They end up not being something I would like. So I ended up going with the one already on. I can't remember his fucking name. With the quarterback was already on my roster.
They say he ain't beat Michigan. They summed it as far as Colorado, but whatever.
Oh, okay. So he ain't even. So yeah, he's not proven yet. Then at all. Then he's not. Yeah. We can't really say too much about him. He's not proven at all. My quarterback is Dante Moore. I got him starting a junior. And until I find my rookie, my freshman QB, I'm just rolling him for right now. I was able to keep Jordan James at running back, and I still got Evan at receiver. So really, I'm just trying to roll with them, bro. But when I like 5 wide offense, and some of my receivers was just running the worst routes you could think of, bro. So it's all growing pains and shit. But shout out to Oregon, man, rolling in at 5, man. At 6, we got them Clemson boys. They're rolling at 2-1. That's Max. He's on chat with us right now, man. How you feel about your team, Max?
We definitely cool. We lost. I would say for the Clemson offense to start, we lost big pieces because we lost our running back, Maffa, and then we lost our tight end, arguably the best tight end in the game when you start with Brenningstool, which is kind of, like their key points. It's not necessarily my key points of like how I like to run my offense, but in even just losing them, it's big holes to fill. So it's kind of like we got 2 freshman running back playing out of 3 running backs that were playing. Tight end is young. Receiver room is rotating. It's not as bad there, but then defense is really just about building. We're just trying to get the right guys on defense to be able to put some things together. We had a good defensive outing against Bama, and then at times we did against Georgia. It's just certain times, like you said, some of them freshmen, depending on where they're playing at, they just don't really legitimately have the urgency what you need. You're in man.
That's who you lost to was Georgia?
I lost to Georgia. Yeah, I lost to Georgia.
Out of all
it was, hey man, that one was more like you really had to watch the game. It was really more of like my team started to unravel and his team started to get its shit together. But
we're not supposed to let Donnie win no games, bro. Donnie's not supposed to win one game.
it's easier where you could do that with Georgia. He was just able to fall back on Georgia shit. Like the trenches are dominant. We're in that like weird spot, I think, where like we can compete with Georgia's and Alabama's at times, but we have to be almost flawless on execution because we're gonna lose the trench battle most of the time to those teams. Like just because of the way they're built. Kind of the same thing with Notre Dame. Like our D line versus their O line isn't a good matchup, but we can match up everywhere else. Clemson's kind of in that weird spot. I think we just need to we got to get our recruits better for that. But we'll be straight, honestly. I think our season permitting, we'll probably finish. It depends on Florida State. I think we'll finish second behind Florida State realistically. But we also have to play Notre Dame, I think, which is in the ACC. Yeah, I think Notre Dame's in our division. So I think we got to play Notre Dame, which is probably Florida State and Notre Dame is our biggest matchups to date going forward.
Alright, well, shit, shout out to the motherfucking Clemson boys, man. 2-1. Flying high. Their only loss was to the next team, that's Georgia. They only played 2 games so far. 1-1.
In between, I guess.
Okay, got Auburn tonight. Oh, that's gonna be a good game. Auburn, that's gonna be a good game, man. He's at Auburn, I'm guessing. No. Auburn goes to Georgia. Yep, Auburn.
Niggas be getting saved by their home field advantage.
Home field advantage is everything in this motherfucker.
I don't know if Auburn gonna be able to stand in Georgia, but we're gonna see, man. I don't know. Georgia. Who did he have before Georgia? I can't remember who he had before Georgia. NC State.
He lost the state. And then before that, he had Colorado, which Colorado was at 4.
Oh, so he had Colorado. Right.
Yeah, it's very arguable on him being able to go to Colorado with Colorado sitting at 4. I think this is kind of like irony to its finest.
Right. I mean, I see why. I mean, you obviously got more prestige and everything else at Georgia, so.
I mean, it's Georgia. He can come out and play he came out 14-0 against me and was able to sit back and play Georgia football and get back in the game. If you're 14-0 against Colorado, I ain't gonna lie. Like, more than likely, unless they just air you the fuck out, Colorado's not finna like run the ball to come back into that game because it's Colorado. So he's benefiting fully from the switch. Comes a lot of responsibility.
I want to see how he had to change his offense because he literally was just threw the ball up to Shador. To Travis Hunter. When I played him, I mean, I think
he's got a mobile quarterback in Georgia though. So I mean, just like he's more mobile than Shador in the sense of like speed and all that. So his offense is just more quarterback eccentric. Like he's still Georgia. So if he gets it into the playmakers, like you go look at his receivers, they probably look like your last year receivers, or they look like Ohio State receivers year 1, year 2, because just the type of niggas he's got there, there's a lot of speed over there. I think he's got like 399 speed receivers. So when it comes down to really guarding the offense, it's more so like if Donnie, if he fucks up, you'll win. But if he just gets the ball into playmakers' hands, drag, bubble, and shit, like he's probably gonna get.
But that's not the game he wants to play, though.
Yeah, but it's the game that that's the problem. He realizes it quicker than not when he realizes he's also playing with a freshman quarterback. So he just starts playing dink and dunk, just smart football. He didn't really take much bombs against me unless it was like broken coverage bombs, being like that fucking switch stiff shit, that dumbass shit.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, you know what I'm saying?
I expect Donnie to be in the playoffs that I had, maybe possibly even a bad week with Georgia.
Yeah, I think he'll finish.
Anything less than that is a fail for him. I mean, of course, you can still get in the playoffs and win from any seed, but I would expect for him to dominate with Georgia.
That means he got to win the SEC though.
Yeah, there's no reason he should be up there with Bama. He should be at least close to Bama.
I think Bama. I think Bama's Cam, right?
Let's not get out of. He only got 1 loss, so let's not get out of proportion like he's far away now.
Yeah.
He's not fucking like. And Alabama has a loss already as well, so.
I think that'll be their matchup. Who else we got in the SEC? Yeah. Bama, Georgia, and who's the other big hitter? Duke just left.
Yeah, Duke just left. I think I think CJ's gonna take that team. I'm not sure
So
yet, but
I'm giving it to Bama. Bama to win the bye, but Georgia will finish second in that division. They still will have some losses. I think Georgia gets 2 more losses by between now and the rest of the season. At least 2 more losses.
Type shit.
One to Alabama.
thanks. All right,
Number
well, we're gonna
8,
see. Number 8, who
Iowa.
number 8?
Computer,
Iowa.
Iowa.
Who's? That's CPU.
Yeah, so
Damn,
shout out to
alright.
Iowa. Shout out to my nigga Iowa. Number 9, Florida State. Man, them running backs, bro. That running back room is fucking crazy.
I mean, he just took his first loss
He did.
to motherfucking Alabama. And he lost big, but he was in the national championship.
Yeah.
So we can't sit here now like he's just ass now.
That nigga should have sent Casper. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. So I mean, Florida State, man. I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, when I played him, I feel like he was still playing a man scheme. It seemed as it was just like a whole bunch of RPOs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I mean, utilizing all the weapons he has correctly, in my opinion. Now I don't know how he's playing this season, but
As he said, he don't got DJU no more. He got a new quarterback.
yeah, he got a new
Because
quarterback.
DJU
He gotta
graduated.
have it. Yeah,
Is he playing?
gotta have it.
Is he
Like,
playing
he
a
played pretty much the same.
freshman?
Like, he'll take his shots here and there. Like, broken coverage, or he'll see something, he'll read something that, somebody break loose. He still got them receivers on the outside that can separate. But for the most part, it's
I
still
think I'm a
very
little bit
much
more
a run,
surprised at
throw, run.
how much he doesn't use his running backs in the gadget play, which is where Craig was going with that. Like, if you're gonna play RPO style or like we're gonna do a college style offense, and you got 3-4 running backs that are legit starters, I would expect to even see some of them doing like jet touch passes,
But
bubbles
this is
on the
the
outside. Like
thing, though.
it could be real interesting with Florida State because their roster is fucking
The
loaded.
scheme is also as good. Can you, if somebody stops your scheme, can you take your shit to the next level? You feel me? And I think he's gonna have to work on that when he gets to good users with schemes that can stop what he does. You know what I'm saying? And once you utilize all them running backs, man, and you utilize everything else, you'll be a fucking dog. You feel me? You're gonna be hard to fucking stop. You know what I'm saying? But Florida State, hey, just another interesting to say is Florida said he runs the SEC and he won it last year.
Florida lost that shit. Kentucky won.
Oh, Florida's the other team in the SEC. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Next.
I mean, he had a little season. He didn't win it. Kentucky definitely took that shit last year.
And Nas is in the SEC too?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay, never mind. I
SEC
changed my order. The Alabama, then I'm going Kentucky, Alabama, then Georgia. Florida, then Georgia. I don't think that Donnie's gonna beat Darnell if they haven't already played. Well, they haven't played it, obviously. I don't think he'll beat Darnell, even if it's in Georgia. Darnell's actually good with his team.
You want me to
Darnell's actually
to overcome that shit?
Maybe because Darnell kind of don't give a fuck, just like most of us at times. Like, we do some bullshit and we'll kind of like, we take too long to gather ourselves after that. So like maybe.
No. Florida ACC so far, so he ACC. So we ain't even worry about that.
ACC.
So he might have won his shit. Kentucky, Kentucky and Florida. Okay, they're in ACC, not SEC.
Okay.
But Kentucky did win it. So
Ray Ray's in the SEC.
Ray Ray's in the SEC.
Oh, that's right. Last season it was Florida State, Kentucky, and then I don't know how Florida was third. I beat Florida last year.
We'll look at that in a minute, but let's get to this top 25 real quick. Let's get through this shit. Shout out to Florida State though, for surely.
On Florida, like you said before, he got a good grip on his team. Like, there's a reason he won this team.
I'm impressed with them, bro.
He won this team outright. He knew what he was doing. That's why this was his team. Like, he knew exactly what he wanted to do with this team, what scheme he wanted to go with, and he knew what that defense had.
This Florida we talking about?
Yeah. He's solid.
Florida's solid.
Is he the best Florida team?
No,
Florida State. In this league, I'm talking about this league.
Well, no, you can't do that because Florida State went to the championship, so naturally you can't say.
It's Florida State for sure.
I think he got a better handle on his team because this is his team.
I think next year. If they match up,
going back to a natty.
No, not this year.
Not this season coming up. No.
Okay.
I think next year, if they don't play this year, Florida State and Florida, if they play this year, I think Florida State still wins. Solely because of team. That Florida team was kind of like It's not as good as people really like. I ain't gonna lie, it's not as good that first year. So I'm interested to see what year like 3 looks like, because obviously year 2 is your first year your recruits really getting into the mix. I think year 3 for Florida looks like a top 5 team
We'll see.
if Darnell plays consistent.
I don't know. I played them Gator boys, man. They tough.
They're fucking tough, and especially if you're in Florida, it's fucking tough.
They got a nice little defensive scheme too. He'll take their flats away. He'll do some other little things that I won't say over there.
Shit
So I'll let
out.
everybody.
He does understand this shit.
I let everybody figure it out themselves,
Oh,
but
shit.
he do some little things that's impressive on there. He lost to Texas, but he did beat me, and then he beat another ranked team. I'm not sure who did he just beat. Is it on there?
We'll take a look.
You don't gotta go all the way out there. Bro.
No, we'll look at it.
Yeah.
He beat you last year?
No, he beat me. He's my loss this year.
Oh, that's right. You did say fucking Florida. Oh shit, that's right. You did say Florida. You did say Florida.
Yeah, beat my loss. We went to overtime.
I think that'll be big for him. That'll keep him from, if he loses any other misplaced games. I think the fact that he beat Oregon at 3 or 4 during the beginning of the season, that'll help him out. I do think Florida's gonna finish top 10.
I'm not gonna lose again. So
I think they'll finish top 10, and I think Florida. I don't think they'll win the division, but I think that they'll win past the first round for sure.
Well,
I don't think they're going to be a first
He lost to
round.
Clemson. Yeah, he didn't play great this year.
We played like week 1. Yeah.
I thought Ray told me he played Donnie.
What was our score when we played week 1?
I don't know. I
thought Rob was still looking at it. My fault.
What's you said it's in Florida? Let me go over there. He lost to you week 1, 51-28. He beat Wisconsin, and then he beat me.
Okay.
So
he got a solid win over you, and Wisconsin's kind of like he's.
After his 2 bye weeks, it's going to get crazy for this man, dog.
Yeah, we don't got to schedule. All right, no, it's about to get
I'm
for a lot of
telling you,
people.
it's Texas, LSU, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn, Utah, Alabama, Florida State.
Oh my
God damn.
I ain't gonna lie, his first 4 though, I feel like that's where you gotta get his bread and butter at. Texas, I ain't gonna lie, Ray's team, I was about to say Ray's beatable. His roster isn't. His roster is not. At Texas is the problem there. Then you said LSU new user. If it's CJ, then I give all creds to Darnell for winning that game, because I think he will. If it's a new user, then you got to gauge that. Tennessee.
You got Texas A&M.
Oh, A&M. Okay, who's A&M though?
I don't fucking know. They're 2-1. You got
A&M is a question mark. At Tennessee, if Rob fucks off, then that's a win. So that's 4 games right there where I'm giving him possible 3 wins.
Okay,
for real.
I can see 3 wins. Versus Georgia got Cunningham. Versus Auburn got Cunningham. That's tough. At Utah,
I'm giving him a win there.
That's an easy win.
Yeah.
He got to go. Alabama, Florida State coming at him the last 2 games.
Oh God!
At least he got home games though. Games.
Georgia. He's got to win Georgia at home, and he's got to win Auburn at home. Those 2, you have to protect the house. You got to protect the house there.
He can't afford to fuck off at all. That's just period.
Yeah,
he can't afford to fuck off. Every game is
supposed to win. He has to win. In the games that's tough, he got to pull off some of them 50-50 games too. So
them last 4 is all like tough. So he's got to pull at least half of them out, I think, to confirm a playoff spot, in my opinion.
Yeah, hell yeah. So.
But Florida looking all right though. If not, like I said, if not this year, next year, I really think that niggas is gonna be kind of dominant. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man, facts. And next up, we got 11. We got fucking Nebraska. That's Jalen. Jalen's so tired of a building team that he didn't get a building team from Madden, bro. This nigga got the Eagles, man.
Swear to God, I ain't mad at him.
He got tired of building. He got tired of building this shit. This nigga said, "I'm getting a team in Madden." Jalen, for him to have Nebraska, I mean, he's gonna be relevant no matter what. He did win the Big Ten championship last season. He's tough, man. You know, we're
I
in the
think
season 10
I think
conference.
because he has Nebraska, first off, nobody's gonna score. Like if you click in your roster right now and you're just scrolling through teams, Nebraska is not even in your first 8 teams. You're gonna
Fuck
be
no,
like, oh,
but
let me go
don't
look
get
at Nebraska.
don't get it fucked up. The man did not pick Nebraska just for any reason. He knew he had a
No,
plan and he
they're
was executing it.
and that's what I was going to.
It's just not
They
a season 1 team. You feel me?
It's not a season 1 team. He's not loud and about the recruits that he brought in because he had a decent recruiting class. He'll definitely have a better one this year. And then honestly, his quarterback, from a standpoint, is probably one of the better quarterbacks to start with because he's a true freshman, like 80-something overall baller. Like, so as far as worrying about recruits or just worrying about the production from his field general, he don't have to really worry about it. Like we talked about Bama already addressing their quarterback situation. You had to address your quarterback situation. I will have to next year address my quarterback situation. Lagway for Florida will have to be addressed next year. Rayola's got another like 2 years.
Man, he
Like, you know what I'm saying? Where he really doesn't have to worry about certain things that he can spend his time and his offense on getting everybody else better.
and Nebraska got 399 speed receivers.
Receivers, yeah, which is which is why I say that, because last year all he did was get them the ball. Because he has such a good quarterback, he doesn't really have to worry about so much other like things. Just get them the ball, get them better, and the next thing you know, the offense will be unstoppable. And then it won't matter for Jalen, honestly, because if he can't get a stop with Nebraska, he's just going to put his offense to a point where he's just going to score 70, and like y'all just have y'all have a shootout now. And I feel like Jalen's more comfortable in the shootout in college than Madden, where he wants stops. You know what I'm saying? He wants defense.
I see his vision, man. I see his vision. It's just gonna see. To me, where he plays, some of these games is gonna matter, like the big games. Like for you to be Nebraska and then still have to go to a Georgia or Oregon, or I just think that's just stacked up against him.
Well, you see why he was harping on that when we was doing the scheduling. All he kept saying is really like, some of them teams he didn't care that he was playing them. He just wanted to play them at Nebraska because he's like, yeah, I'm not. He's like, I'm not playing them niggas there. Like he doesn't have the benefit from certain other pieces of his roster, given that blue blood.
Well, so he lost to Texas. That's his only losses to Texas. He lost 38-20. Now he was at home, but still lost to Texas.
That's Texas.
Dominant roster.
That's Texas.
It's a dominant roster, like I said. I mean, the rest of his schedule is pretty favorable, though, man. He don't really have nothing crazy. I mean, I don't know how we're. Oh yeah, we moved him to the Big 12, so that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Does he have any current top?
All he has
people on his schedule.
So this is his schedule. At Ohio State. That's 20. That could just be hard just because of where he's playing, but he shouldn't lose that game. Versus Kansas, versus at Missouri. That numbers all games he should win. At Colorado, which we don't know.
I don't know. Colorado might suffer some headaches.
Who's Missouri?
Tymon.
Okay, no. Facts.
That's a good game.
I forgot that's Tymon. Then we got Colorado. He should win. He didn't prove himself yet. He's at Ole Miss. I mean, he do got to go at Oklahoma, who's 4-0 right now. He got to go versus, he got to go versus Arkansas, versus Utah, and then at Georgia.
Okay.
So I mean, he really has a favorable schedule, and Big 12, to be honest, is the lightest conference that we have.
There's a lot of reports, that said that Nebraska shouldn't be going to the Big 12. There's a lot of reports, a lot of feedback. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see exactly how they make out. Because some say they don't need to be here and they don't belong. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, and
And what he gonna say is he here now, it's over.
Yeah, exactly. So I do think they got something to watch out for. He's got 2 more years with Raiola before he even has to blink on a quarterback position. And by then the rest of his positions should be laddered up, where he's recruiting consistent 4-stars across the board. It's gonna be tough to stop him.
Can't wait to see that shit, man. At number 12, we got fucking Penn State. I'm surprised by their record, bro.
Who the fuck is Penn State?
Max Kitchens, dude.
I haven't played this nigga yet, and everyone keeps saying this nigga's nice. I gotta watch a game. I gotta watch a game.
He gave my only loss last year, man, and he really legit beat me, dog. So like, shout out to I don't know how they're 2-2, to be honest with you. I have no clue, but he plays. If you play at Penn State, good fucking luck. Their stadium rocks like no other. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they get
No,
so
they
rocking.
lost like
Yeah,
yeah,
fair
that
sum.
shit. They got a fair sim loss. Okay, now I can believe that because he a good user, man.
That hurts.
But then, damn, I don't know which one was the fair sim, but he lost to Alabama 53-7. Hopefully that was the fucking fair sim.
53-7.
He lost to Arkansas 34-27. He on a win streak now. He beat Oklahoma State and Wisconsin. He got gauntlet up his schedule though. Hold on, Philly. I gotta hold down. My girl's calling.
Who's in
on.
what he's in Craig's division, right? He's in Big 12. I mean Big 10. Yeah. So he's got Ohio State, which we don't really know. Craig, yes, he's definitely not winning the division with 2 losses. Two mid-conference with 2 losses at this
Unless
point.
he play Craig on the line and then beat Craig again.
I don't think Craig. You know Craig. Craig's gonna do everything in his power to make sure that doesn't happen. As far as as far as another loss, I can't docket him for just beating Craig again. So I don't got him winning the division, but I mean I gotta watch a game if I personally speak on his gameplay. But everyone says he's really good, so I mean hopefully he can clean up this fair sim shit. I don't know if it's availability.
No.
He
He said Bama beat his ass. He owed him from the playoffs. I guess he knocked him out the playoffs. So Bama came back with a vengeance.
Personal, I feel it. That makes sense.
So I'm assuming Arkansas was fair sim.
So I mean, yeah, I think it just depends. He had, if I remember that roster, he probably lost Abdul. He probably lost Singleton. If he didn't lose Singleton, that's crazy. If he did, he's got Catrone and some other running backs. He's got to be a runner of some sorts, definitely, to really like shit with Penn State. You have to be a runner. So I mean, honestly, he just got to keep playing his style of football. They're really good at what they do, and he can't lose recruiting battles to Ohio State and LSU, Oregon, to stay relevant in that division. He just got to stay relevant in his division. Competing with Craig is half the battle, literally.
13, Kentucky. Nas is proven. He's a proven user. He can win games. He'll definitely air that shit out.
The fuck is his record?
He
Why is
lost
he
Singleton
13?
Abdul. He's 2-1.
He lost Singleton and Abdul?
No, he kept Abdul.
Oh, that's fucking tremendous for him.
So, but as far as Kentucky's concerned, he's 2-1. I think it's really.
I'm in Clemson's schedule now. Let me go look at some things because I just want to quickly look because them niggas. Yeah, Nas. He's got a gauntlet coming up.
Who just lost to?
His losses to LSU. He lost to fucking.
Damn.
He lost to Duke. Kind of surprising though too, actually. He's got South Carolina, by Texas, NC State, Florida State. Hey, listen to this shit. He got by Texas, NC State, Florida State, Clemson, Cal, which is Oklahoma State though.
It's all in a row.
All in a row. Miami and then Penn State and then another bye.
My God.
Before the playoffs. So Nas is this is where good users and dogs really come out. Like the way he handles these first 4 games will tell me everything about the rest of his season. Texas, NC State, at Florida State, and at Clemson. So I think Nas is a good user. I definitely see him splitting, if not winning majority of those games, possibly, even if, just because I'm a realist, like, he's a good user.
It's fair sim. Okay. Fair, man.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
We ain't sleeping Cal at all, but it's still Cal. Like, it's the roster.
It's still Cal.
Bro.
Roster-wise, Jeremy can be as good as he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be as good as he wants to be. Kentucky's roster is better than Cal's. And then Nas had a great year 1, so I'm sure he brought in some good recruits. Cal?
Yeah. I'm looking ahead a little bit.
Who the fuck is Notre Dame, though? Like,
I'm about to say,
as far as the user, like, I don't know who Notre Dame even is. I know that Nas is good at the game, and I mean his roster is good, and him and Jeremy are just as equal users. So coming down the stretch, you're at Kentucky. California's at Kentucky. I think Kentucky's a safe win there.
And I don't think he got the corners around with them receivers in Kentucky either.
I was about to say, the way I looked at their roster, Kentucky, I saw.
Michigan, that's Ben, man. You know, he 1-2 right now, but he's still fresh. He's still learning his team, so we ain't gonna spend too much time on him. But he's on 14 right now. 15.
I think Ben got to kick overdrive though into this league on this team for him to get back where he needs to go. Because that recruiting class was like ranked what, 3rd?
Yeah.
So he needs to spend a lot of time in the upcoming weeks.
I think that's a kill. I think that's what's gonna kill Ben, because Ben's not one of them guys who sits on the game. He gets on and really just play, and that's gonna be his role, his downfall in a sense.
He got to spend like at least half an hour looking at these niggas.
Right. 15 UCF's computer, Tulsa 16, Syracuse 17 just took a loss. Before we get to 18, we got their Cal Jeremy's number 18 right now. 2-2 just beat Notre Dame 45-13.
I'm back to schedules. I was peeking at rosters real quick.
Boston College is 19 computer as well. Number 20 Ohio State. He's 1-2. This is Ohio State. This is unacceptable.
Cal beat USC, lost to Texas 35-13, lost to Auburn 45-42, got into a shootout with Auburn.
That was a shootout with Auburn, I swear.
Then he beat Notre Dame 45-13. So both of his wins have been dominant, USC and Notre Dame. And then he's lost a big game against Texas and then a close game against Auburn.
Yeah. Sound about right for Jeremy.
Yeah. It's we'll see. He's got some games coming up too. Jesus.
Yeah, but Ohio State, for them to only have 366 points, on a 1-2 record, like, what are you doing over there? That's all I could add to that.
I should have got O State for all that, man. I'm mad as hell.
And he got Nebraska. No, hold up. Did he only play one game with them?
I think. Didn't O State get moved on? I don't know. He had a forced win. He had a forced loss week one. Forced loss week one. So that must not have been a user.
That wasn't him. So that was somebody about to get replaced. I think he took over week 2 or 3.
State lost in 38-17. That looks like it was a user.
Okay.
Just because I know it wasn't a fair sim and there's no forced win.
Yeah.
The week 3 against FCS bye, and then he's on week 4. We're on week 4 or week 5 now. I think we're on week 4.
Yeah. So we'll hold off judgment on him because he did switch teams, so that's cool. Number 21, Auburn, Alejandro. He's Auburn need built. Like, they got skill positions, they don't got trenches. Like, that O-line is not, up to Alejandro standards. We know what he could be though when he got everything the way he wants to be. Alejandro can give anybody a game. He got this guy Georgia, so that's gonna be a telltale. He just beat Arkansas. Number 22, Georgia Southern computer. Oklahoma State, I think this is a new user as well. He's on 2 right now. He's on his way out of the top 25. Just getting demolished by Penn State. Number 24, Arkansas, 2-2. He just lost to Auburn. And we got South Carolina potentially moving up with a 3-0 record. From receivers over there running. You got your boy Torricelli over there at under center. You still got Torricelli, or did he go to the draft?
Nah, he should have stayed.
You know what I'm saying?
He should have.
South Carolina, that was going to be the only reason I took South Carolina is just to play with T, bro. That's why I ain't take him, but Zell doing a hell of a job with him, man. He just beat Washington, which is a computer, but 3-0 is 3-0. He'll be moving up shortly. Where we at? Conference standings. So the way ACC looks like right now, it's going to switch up, but right now Cal's the top right now. Followed by Florida State, followed by Kentucky, Notre Dame at 4, Clemson at 5, which is definitely going to switch. NC State at 6, Oklahoma State at 7, Miami at 8. You ain't play a conference game yet. Neither did NC State, neither did Oklahoma. Miami got a loss. Yeah, so
I think my schedule after this San Jose game, I think I have a bye week, and then my schedule gets the fuck jumping. Oh no, it's not even. I go San Jose, Miami, Cal, Oklahoma State, bye, Kentucky, Notre Dame, NC State, Florida State, South Carolina, bye.
Okay. Big 12 leading the way is Missouri. He only won with a conference win over Kansas. Everybody else is probably like Arkansas 2-2, Colorado 3-0, Nebraska 2-1, Oklahoma 4-0, Ole Miss 1-1, Utah 1-2, and Kansas 1-3. Oklahoma is real quiet right now. I don't know who the user is, but yeah, we'll see. I want to see who he played too. Big 10 leading the way South Carolina with a 3-0 record, followed by Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon at 4, Penn State at 5, USC at 6, Wisconsin at 7, Washington at 8. Washington is a user, huh? Yep. Yeah. Good shit. Alabama leading SEC at 1, 2-1, followed by Auburn at 3, Florida. So Florida is over here. Georgia, number 4, LSU. My butt ass at 6. Texas at 7. Texas A&M at 8. And none of us really played a conference game yet. I gotta get my defense together.
Yeah, this shit start. The thing is with college, everything could be all cutesy in like week 3, week 5, but like by the time that shit get over to the end of the season, and so many moving pieces on the conference standings, so many like games, them shits be all mattering.
There we go. Heisman Watchman, we got a halfback, Gavin. I don't know his last name. I'm not even about to attempt it.
Sawchuk.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Junior. He's leading the way right now in Heisman votes, followed by Oklahoma's quarterback, Alex Jackson. So Oklahoma's doing some good work. At number 3, Cincinnati QB Brandon Sorsby. Arkansas got a receiver up here in Isaiah Sategna, whatever. And Cincinnati got a receiver up here in Larry Stevens. That's your Heisman watch.
That shit's gonna change so much, boy.
I know. Cause what the hell is he doing that? Who did he play? I'm gonna see.
Yo.
Yeah,
y'all got that shit, dog. I gotta get this money.
We got to tap out too, so I'm just going over
tap the fuck out. Alright, fellas. Alright, lead. Get with y'all niggas, man. Good luck.
So it's gonna change, bro. Cause right off the back, he played computer Stanford, computer Washington State, computer Virginia, and he had FCS Northwest computer. Only on bad week coming to Arkansas, Kansas, Utah, Nebraska, Ole Miss, Missouri, Colorado. So he got all these on the back end, but right now he got the luxury of playing all computers. So it's definitely gonna switch. What else is scheduled? Is he supposed to look at? Yeah, I looked at it too. Got heartbreaking ass loss. Oh my god. Lost a shot at home too. You got a couple of chill games coming up yourself. What else could we do, bro? We ain't really discussed yet. That's pretty much it. Let me go over season stats real quick. This is what I hate. Passing leader over in the ACC is Florida State with 1,547 yards, 13 TDs, 10 picks, 60% completion rate. Followed by Cal's Fernando Mendoza, 1,259, 4 TDs, 9 picks, 62%. Cade Klubnik, 1,068, 9 TDs, 8 picks, 71%. Kenny Minchey, whatever, 963, 7 TDs and 12 picks, Lord Jesus, 52%. Kentucky, 929, 9 TDs, 4 picks, 60% completion. Emory Williams, 893, 13 TDs, 10 interceptions, 68%. Raymond Ramesh, I think this is a freshman? Yeah, true freshman, 772, 8 TDs, 3 picks, 68%, not bad for a freshman at all. Zane Flores, 170, down. Is he playing? 1 TD, 3 picks. I'm not even going over that. He playing 2 quarterbacks. Goddamn. This dude only got 60 yards, 0-0. And then you played your quarterback too a little bit. You got him some little rep. 1 TD.
Yeah, I got him a little wreck. You know what I'm saying? A little wreck.
All right. Big 12. Alec Jackson, we just know him off computer, but right now he got 2,228 yards, 26 TDs and 5 picks. He benefited off that computer like a motherfucker, boy. Like, we're playing catch up for real. Oh my God. Followed by Johnny Fowler, the freshman phenom, came in with 1,075, 11 TDs, 3 picks, 64%. Isaiah Marshall for Kentucky. Okay. Kansas, I said Kentucky. Kansas. 1,060 yards, 9 TDs, 8 picks. That's good for Herbert. Missouri Sam Horn, 1,034, 12 TDs, 7 picks. Time said he sucks. He's doing good, man. Dylan Raiola, 933, 13 TDs, 5 picks. Taylor Green, 929, 8 TDs, 12 picks. These shits. Y'all see, dude, I ain't even. It's terrible. Big Ten. We got Wisconsin. Wow, that's shocking. Got the freshman, 1,440 yards, 11 TDs, 20 picks. Followed by Dante Moore, 864, 9 TDs, 3 picks. Typical Craig. Devin Brown, 645, 5 TDs, 7 picks. Lenore Sellers, 619, 11 TDs and no picks. Man, that's impressive as hell. That's impressive. Desmond Williams, 605, 4 TDs, 3 picks. Caleb Knowles, 595, 8 TDs, 5 picks. I'm going through all these. The rest of these ain't Michigan. Give me Drew Allers. Speed this shit up. There's no Pac-12 SEC. Walker White for Auburn, 1,064, 7 TDs, 13 picks. Nico Amaliva, 1,019, 9 TDs, 6 picks. Lagway, 950, 10 TDs, 8 picks. Austin Mack, 911, 8 TDs, 7 picks. Ricky Collins, 787, 10 TDs, 3 picks. Why did he lead the league? Like, he doesn't good. Unless he just don't play these games or whatever. Connor Wingman, 712, 5 TDs, 3 picks. Georgia, 515, 6 TDs, 5 picks for the freshmen. Who did I read? ACC. Big 12. Swear. Yeah, that's like, oh shit. Well, I'll just breeze right past that, Ray. You call that shit out. Damn. Yeah, get it together. Get it together. I'm just one touchdowns over here. 4 for Miller, 4 for Baxter, 3 for Owens, a bunch of threes. Burton, Lewis, Cobb, Katie Daniels 2. Got a new running back over in Texas with 2, Gibson. Isaiah Williams with 2. That motherfucking Nate White's a fucking beast with 6. Desmond Williams with 5. Cole Cabana with 4. A whole bunch of 2s. Wisconsin. DJ Braswell. Jonah Wilcomen. Melvin Rowe. Katron Allen. He got a couple backs over here. James Peoples. This really ain't running like that. Tavarius Jones with 4. Alex Jackson with 4. Isaiah Marshall with 3. Rashad Dubeni, whatever the fuck his name is, 3. A bunch of 2s. Martinez with 3. Luke with 3. Payne with 2. Raphael with 2. Javion Thomas with 2. A whole bunch of 1s. Merriweather, 6 TDs. Jalen Brown, 5 TDs, 536 in the air, 25 receptions. Ahmad Tatum with 4. He's running this shit right now. Noah Rogers with 4. Ray Joseph with 4. We gotta get his yards up though. Jared. Tyler Brown with 3. David with fucking 3. Kentucky, Brandon White with 3. Jamori Macklin with 3. Keon Graves with 3. And Josiah Trader with 3. A whole bunch of 2s. Shh, 21 fucking touchdowns for him. That's retarded. 6 for Johnson, 5 for Lloyd, 5 for Michael, 5 for Centegna, 4 for Coleman, 4 for Walker, 3 for Miller, 3 for Blackwell, a whole bunch of 2s. Nick Harbour got 5, Max Kitchen got 5, Gerard Brown got 4, Evan Stewart got 4. Stack with 3. Anthony II with 3. Denzel Boston with 3. Antonio Balaj with 3. Tight end Marquise Triggs with fucking 3. Bunch of 2s for Zachary Branch. That's crazy. Gotta get that shit up. Cornell Tate with 2. Noah Whittington with 2. A whole bunch of 1s. And way over here, Cam Coleman for Auburn with 5. Kalen Billett with Kaylon with 4. Ryan Williams with 4. Michael Turner with 3. Jamani Watkins with 3. Nitro Tuggle with 3. Aiden Mizell with 3. Eugene Wilson with 3. Dallin Sampson, the running back with 2. Braswell with 2. Anthony Evans with 2. Noah Thomas with 2. Squirrel White with 2. Jalen Hill with 2. Camden Brown with 2. Those are 1s. Alright, y'all, man. I'm tapping out. Good show. We'll check back in and see who moved in and who moved out of the top 25. We'll be a little bit more consistent with the shows. We get credit to sit still. Alright, yo, we out.